In the 1880s, in the artist-filled streets of Montmartre, Paris, lived an 11-year-old girl named Juliette. Her family was poor, and she tried to help by selling fresh flowers near the bustling steps of the Sacre. She had one big problem: waste. Every evening, she would be left with a basket of wilting, unsold flowers. She watched her small earnings turn brown and get thrown away. It broke her heart. Nearby, painters sold canvases to tourists for large sums. Juliette watched these tourists. She noticed they loved buying souvenir small things to prove they had been to Paris. But fresh flowers were a terrible souvenir. They were heavy, needed water, and would die before the tourists even got back to their hotels. One day, Juliette remembered something her grandmother taught her: how to press flowers in a heavy book to make them last forever. An idea sparked. That night, she didn't throw away her wilting flowers. She carefully carried them home, laid them between the pages of her father's thickest books, and stacked bricks on top. A week later, she opened the books. The flowers were paper-thin, delicate, and held all their color. She went to a local print shop and asked for their scraps, the offcuts of stiff cardstock they were throwing away. They gave her a stack for free. She cut the card into small rectangles, the size of a playing card. With a tiny bit of glue, she arranged her beautiful, dried flowers on the cards. Underneath, she practiced her best handwriting on Souvenir de Paris. The next day, she didn't sell heavy, dying bouquets. She sold her forever flowers. The tourists adored them. They were light. They were flat. They were cheap. And they would last forever. They were the perfect souvenir. The other flower sellers, who had laughed at her for collecting trash, soon stopped. Juliette was selling every single card she made, and her raw materials were the very flowers they were throwing in the gutter. She soon hired her friends to help press and glue, creating a tiny, thriving business from the one thing everyone else overlooked.